So good morning, all. Thought I'd do kind of a impromptu live stream just in regards to Star Trek Online. It's a game I play, and there's some videos on my channel already, and I do a lot more streaming of this game nightly on Twitch. Trizander is my screen name, so if you want to ever check those out, want to hang out, all good. I thought I'd do this morning live because at this moment, February 25, Sto is down for maintenance, which is always done on Thursday, so thought I'd hop on the Tribble server right now because you can still do that even though there's maintenance going on, and just talk about Star Trek. And yeah, just kind of my thoughts on starting to play in 2021. Okay. A little background on myself. I started playing back in 2014 and never played an MMO. And this was the first MMO I played, and for about a good solid 7-8 years is all the game I played. And I'm a big fan of Star Trek, especially when it comes to the space battles. That's where I think this game shines for me. I played a lot of games before. Played Star Trek Starfleet Command 1, 2, and 3. Bridge Commander, Star Trek Legacy, and all those captured my love for Star Trek, especially space battles. To me, it's kind of space battles first, story second, anyways. But yeah, 2021's here, and this is still the game I play nightly. And the only way I haven't played this game is if my laptop failed. That's it. And yeah, sorry for the quality. This is kind of just all it's done off of my gaming laptop. It's not the best, but it's enough for me to get my space pews on Star Trek Online. So again, I want to give my thoughts on just starting to play. So, and this is going to be from a perspective of someone who, I got a lot of people who kind of deem themselves casual, even though I just said I play nightly. So, am I really casual? But for the most part, I guess casual. I don't go as deep in spending too much time on Sto, but it's my escape. For me personally, it's my escape, and nowadays even more so than ever, especially what we're going through in the world right now. So it's just my escape. After a day's work, you just kind of log on and forget your worries, be the captain you want to be, fly the ships you want to fly, and do what you want to do with your ship and your crew. So anyways, I'm going to just kind of, again, go over things in Sto. So as a new player coming in, if there's one advice I can give you, that would be to just go through the story. Whether it be Federation, Klingon, Romulan, Jem'Hadar, and right now actually there's a special KDF recruit going on, so it would be an optimal time to make a KDF tune, especially just taking it through the tutorial so that you get benefits from that. I'm not going to go into detail of that, but Star Trek Online, there are recruiting events that I think this is their third one, the fourth. I'm not sure if you count the gems. Yeah, you would. Yeah, so fourth. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I'll admit when I'm wrong. Regardless, you're given special tasks on that toon, which is really, you can get a good majority of just playing through the story. And if you ever so decide to create more toons, the benefit of the rewards from that carry on into your account. So you can account unlock certain things. Like right now, one of the notable things, one of the objectives is to kill a certain enemy in a mission, and you kill them, and you get a free T6 ship. So not like a starter ship, or no, it's a scaling T6 endgame type ship. So I think it's a great start. So if anything, now one of the points of it being a good time to start is having that, just being able to have a free T6 ship free unlock. So there's that. Federation, though, I would suggest is where you first start, because a lot of the story really revolves around the Federation, and that's how it started anyways, from my understanding. I started in 2014, so I'm not one of the OGs, but when you start going through the other story arcs, it always just goes back to the Federation. So anyways, I suggest starting with the Federation, but just for now, because it is there is a recruit event going on, create first the KDF toon and get through the tutorial, so that again you can unlock the benefits of getting all that stuff. And then your Federation will even toon character will benefit from that. So go with that, and then just go through the story. Just go through the story, have fun with it, immerse yourself. So don't worry about buying anything yet, or trying to get the best ship, best gear. You'll be able to get through the story just with what you get in game. There are a bunch of videos on YouTube from established YouTubers when it comes to how to build your ship and all that stuff, especially like some YouTubers have given or have made a free-to-play account, and as they progress that with a certain theme build in mind. But my advice, like I said earlier, try the game out, just play through the story, enjoy it, read every word, listen to every voiceover, which the voiceovers have gotten so much better over the years, and especially one of the latest expansion was when they made the Gemhead R, the crew from DS9, and what they did in terms of the voice acting was so good. And then that's when actually Cryptic, the development team, started putting a little bit more facial animations. So it even added an extra layer for me, so I quite enjoyed it. So anyways, go through the story, enjoy it. You may hit some rough spots in terms of getting through certain missions, and one arc that stands out in my mind is the Delta. When you get to the Delta arc. Now, for me, I came in before that, just a little word of warning, came in before that, and even at endgame cap, when we went through the story, since the scaling was way off, man, the enemies were tough. And till this day, I see little threads pop up here and there saying, that I can't get past the Vaudoir, I have a T6 ship and stuff like that. So to that, what I will advise is to try to find some friends online. I'm pretty certain when you get on in game, you will get fleet invites, and fleets are a great source of people, because most of the fleets that I know of have a lot of veteran players, and for the most part, in my experience, any fleet that I've been in, very helpful when it comes to building your ship and all that stuff. And you know what? One of the things that I did with my friends is team up with them. I asked them, where did the bad man touch you? And we teamed up, took me to the part of the story, and for them, I just rolled over the enemies, just so they can get past that part. I went through the story with them. I told them, just go ahead, enjoy the rest of the story, and then if you need any other help with any other of the missions, just let me know. So you'll find people online to help you. I can help you if you want. My in-game handle is @try01, and just to let you know, I'm a little bit of a geek, just a little. I built all my ship's cannon, just to FYI. So if you see me flying a Fed ship, so let's just say what I have on my screen here, the discified, re-envisioned Connie, it'll have phasers and torps, fore and aft. You're just gonna have to deal with it, that's it. So anyways, like I said, I'm glad I can still kind of log on. This is one of my, I'll just say this right now because I'm here. This is one of my favorite spots to kind of look at my ships, chill out, which is right outside Earth Space Dock, right over here, to my left of the ship. And I just go above Earth and just kind of enjoy the views. But anyways, so continue on with Star Trek Online being worth it in 2021. It's a very solo friendly game as well. So I would suggest to worry about endgame when you get there, and that's when you get through all the episodes. Don't worry about anything else yet. The game has improved in teaching you the systems as you progress. It's a lot though. I know for me it's still a lot, and the only reason why I've been able to keep up is just I've just been there with the updates. So I'm pretty okay. I wouldn't say I'm like knowledgeable just like everyone else. If the performance of my ships, the only reason why it's at where it's at because of people helping out, either in-game and or through videos on YouTube. So just make sure that you play for the experience. If you like Star Trek, you're going to get the Star Trek feel, okay? But like I said, don't worry about your endgame gear and all that stuff. When you get to endgame, ask the questions of where to go next. A lot of people will be telling you to improve your performance, and for the most, from my understanding, that is endgame, which is to increase the performance of your characters, right? That's so that when new content comes on in, you can Ravel stop it. But for me, right now, my end game, to be honest with you, is plugging new created tunes, which I never thought I would go past 6, but I now have like 14. I'll admit it. I guess I'm probably an alcoholic, but whatever. It is what it is. And just putting them in ships that I own. That's ugly. Sorry, I'm going to change this right now. We don't want to have the visuals on. It's live, what do you expect? So anyways, yeah, my end game has just been creating new alts and putting them in ships. Like, what I used to do before is just kind of on my main character is just switch out the ships along with their uniforms, but I found it a lot easier and a lot more enjoyable just to see my ships readily available. You know, if I wanted to play this ship, go in that tune with that theme, everything's set. You know, it takes a little time, but it doesn't take a lot of time. So anyways, yeah, that's my end game, along with keeping the theme of canon. So ensuring, along with the theme, that especially in space battles, I keep to what the ships we're using on the shows. So again, like I said, for example, this Connie would be using phasers of the blue variety and of the Screech variety, and I'm sure you know what I mean by that, especially if you've watched the shows, either TOS and or even STD. Can I say STD? It did, whatever. And then photons, white torps or whatever. So again, just to keep with the theme. You know, that's just my end game. On my main, I do have a character that you can, I can output some good damage, but I do that something just to blow through things in the morning, like my dailies or new content if I'm by myself over the group. But usually by myself, I'd say 90% of my time right now has just been playing the game. So going through the story missions, patrols is something you can do in game by yourself. So it is a very solo-friendly game, but also very team, friend, fleet-orientated game as well. So if that is your thing, you know, find a group of people to run the game with, go at it. You're gonna find it. Whether through introductions or just casually playing, especially if you're not in a fleet, you're gonna get a lot of fleet invites. You'll know what I mean. So again, going with the theme of this Live 2021, so maybe a lot of people asking, and the reason why they're starting to play Star Trek Online is they've seen the ships on the shows, and we've been very fortunate that Star Trek has released a lot of shows and will be releasing even more. And it's bled into STO, and this is proof, one of the proofs. And I will tell you right now, any ship that I think you've seen in Discovery, Star Trek Discovery, is in game. This particular one, and this is kind of one of the reasons why I'm making this video. So I'll first talk about how to obtain this ship, or how, at least before today, how you got the ship. So one of the ways was through the loot box system here, the loot system. So you had to buy what you call duty officer packs, and with that you had the slimmest of slimmest chance, like 0.0001 or something, in buying these packs. When you open them, you had a chance to win this. A lot of other games have that, and it's the way they keep the lights on, to be honest with you. So there is that aspect. Now, the other way, which was just done last year in Star Trek Online's 10th anniversary, was they released a 10th anniversary legendary ship bundle. And what that did, I'm pretty sure I can show it right now. Oh wait, no, I'm in Tribble. Can't, sorry. Never mind. what that was and what that included was the 10 hero ships from all the shows. So it's for the Connie, you actually had this, what we call the Donnie, the KT Connie, and then the TOS Connie. So that's 3 ships right there. You had the NX, the Defiant, Intrepid, Galaxy Sovereign, brain fart, the Shroom-mobile, the Discovery itself. I'm missing a ship. Why am I missing? Sovereign, Galaxy, Intrepid. 3 of the ships. Anyways, it's a legendary bundle, it's 10 ships. And sorry, I can't think of the 10th one right now. Anyways, it was it was very expensive to buy. And I was lucky enough that I have enough in-game resources saved up over the years. So the only thing I spent on it was invested time, and which was the Zen, which is one of the in-game currencies. So it was expensive, but it was 10 ships, account unlock, and the reason why I got my end game changed to what it is now, because I wanted to make sure that I fly all the ships and have characters to fly them. So someone's probably screaming in their head, the 10th ship, I'm sorry, just right now I can't think of it. No disrespect to Vision and crew. Wait, hold on. So the 3 Connies, right? The NX, the Defiant, the Intrepid, Galaxy Sovereign, Discovery. Why am I missing a ship? Oh wow. Sorry. So there's that, the 2 ways. Now, it's not always in the C-Store, but I think it's been in the C-Store. Like, they removed it after the promotion of like 2 months or something, maybe just a month. And then they brought it back twice, every 2-3 months at the sale price. And at first, there was 2 versions of the bundle, but anyways, I'll kind of get into that later. So, but this you can get in game, obviously. So there's that, and but like the ships I mentioned, you can all get in game. And while you're leveling up, at least for the Federation, and for the most part, all the other factions, you actually receive free level-appropriate ships for free, just for leveling like 1 to 10. You get your first promotion to level 10, you get your first ship. To 20, 30, 40, and I think now 50, which will give you a T5 ship. There's like 6 tiers of ships. And T6 being right now what the end game is. So there's that. And you will get to choose most of the hero ships, I'm not mistaken. NX, Connie, Defiant, Intrepid, Galaxy, Sovereign, Akira. You know, you'll get to be able to pick those ships for free. And again, they're level appropriate, but there's nothing to say that you can't use them in your end game things, whatever that may be. For example, some of the challenges of a DPS group is how to finish end game content in tier 1, tier 2 ships. It's doable, and you just got to find the right people, and also gear up properly, but that's at the end game, like I said, okay, end game. But this is all about why it's worth playing now for me. So the reason why I brought up the Legendary Bundle is there is an event that's going to be starting now, and it's going to allow you, or a new player, any new player, to grab any ship in game. Oh, sorry, 1 second here. Just give me 1 quick second. Sorry about that. All live, so. Anyways, this event will take place over 5 featured events, and usually what those are is in-game missions that I think you just have to be level 10 to participate in, and I think there's some changes that you can still do the solo, whether it just be finishing off like little individual patrols that'll work towards that. I think the TFO will give you 2 daily progression points, and for example, like a patrol will give you like 1. I think that's what it is, but regardless, you just have to do it once a day for 20 days in a, I think, 30-day event, 14 to 20 days, one of those. 10, 15 minutes over the course of 5 events, which will be, I think, like a year. So this is a goal that is long term, but also in a short term in terms of the life of the MMO, or at least in my experience. A year is nothing, because it's already been a year since I bought that legendary bundle, and it's just been quick. Anyways, so it would be, the reward would be, you're gonna have the chance of 2 tier 6 100% free coupons from the C store. That'll allow you to buy a ship that is account unlock. That's 2 ships. So really, if you had a favorite ship, canon wise, that you can, and look at the list, and there's a bunch of videos, guides of which ships to get, to get the best bang for your buck. But again, my suggestion is worry about what you want to get. There's nothing worse than having itch you can't itch. And you get 2 shots at this to get a ship that's going to be account unlock. So, why couldn't you get a Galaxy and a Sovereign? Totally doable. T6, and when you get those ships, if you start a new tune, they'll have access to it, and it'll scale up with you. And I'll tell you one thing, when they implemented that feature in STO that you could level up with the ship, it just felt like that was your ship. I'm not sure if that's making any sense, but as opposed to just kept, before they implemented it, just kept switching ships. It just didn't feel like that was your ship. Or now it made me realize, so right now, with that system in place, it really makes it feel like it's your ship. It's your flagship. You're not just flipping ships around. They never really did that a lot in Star Trek. Obviously, it has happened, but anyways, so there's that. 2 T6 coupons for endgame ships, and I think 1,500 low buy, which in the low buy store, and low buy is like a currency, an endgame currency that you get from opening loot boxes or the duty officer packs I was talking about earlier. They give you 1,500 low buy, which I think you can buy at the very least 1 character lock ship. Okay, it's very important. It's not account unlock, it's character ship. But in the low buy store, there are more of the expensive, better performing ships. Like for example, I'm just talking about canon wise, it's the only way at this point you can get the Vengeance. So the Vengeance that you saw in Star Trek, the Kelvin timeline movies, or the one with Khan. So I think that was my first expensive ship in game. Again, I didn't have to buy it with real money. Not to say I haven't spent real money, but that was when I began, and if I knew then what I knew now, I wouldn't have spent a dime. Well, I probably still would have, because the only item I think you can buy from the Z store, C store, is the lifetime subscription. So that I had to pay with real money, along with the 2 T5 ships at the time. I have no regrets, but ever since then, through how I've played over the years, I've gained enough in-game resources to say I can buy anything I want, but that's another video of talking about how to gain more ships. Anyways, so the low buy ships, for example, the Vengeance is there. If we're just going to talk about canon, Vengeance is there. Let's change the view here because we like that as well. Let's do this. Whew. Vengeance, the Kelvin Timeline Connie, the NX. I know I mentioned those 2 ships were in the legendary bundle. These low buy ships, like I said before, their character unlocks. So if you decide to go through the campaign and pick your reward and go for the low buy, make sure you open that on the Toon character alt that you want it on, because it will not be unlocked for your other alts on your account. Which is one of the sort of things in this game, but it is what it is. Just go with it. Sorry, I just need to, it's morning, so. Anyways, so there's that. And there was just recently a 50% promo sale on the low buy, which a ship low buy wise is at full retail 900 low buy. So for sure within the 1500, what you can do if you decide to spend it all at once or right away, you can actually buy the ship and some space Barbie items. So whether that be uniforms, space consoles, weapons, and whatever else the store offers. I've messed with the low buy store. There is some things that I've bought over the years and continue to buy, and there's some things still left. One of them being the Wrath of Khan costumes. I do want to get them, I just don't know which tune, because those items, like I said, they're account unlocked. Any of the things that you buy from them. There's that. And then the last choice is any of your premium lockbox or R&D ships. So just, for example, like the Connie right here from Discovery. So if I'm going to go back to the title of why I'm making this vid right now or streaming this, is it worth playing 2021? And one of the questions that I see asked over the years is, I see in the show, can I fly the ship in game? And usually it was probably like, at the time or at certain times, it's been a ship that was introduced in the game, but you couldn't get it for free. And this is a free to play, but they'd have to use real life money and or grind for it by other means. This event, which will take over 5 events, this whole event within 5 events, this 5 events within 1 event, you'll be able to get any ship in game, which there was a little bit of a correction on that last night in, I think, the dev stream or tweet, I think it was a tweet, saying that you can only get the ships within the date range of whenever to December 2020. So anything that's released now or after that point, so this year, 2021, will not be included. But still, to have been able to have a chance to get any in-game ship that you want, and mostly a lot of people that I've run across here just wants to fly that one ship, and that one ship, if there's any ship that trumps all ships, it's the original TOS Connie, which you can get. So right now, the TOS Connie, not my jam. When they did this reimagine of her, that's when I fell in love with Akane. Again, each to their own, right? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I'm a TNG kid. I came into Star Trek through The Next Generation, which a lot probably out there most did as well. And the first ship that I saw actually was, well, the Galaxy class actually, which one of my characters mains that ship. Doesn't matter. He's assigned that ship. That is his ship. That's a ship. That's a character that I go to fly just for the Galaxy. So anyways, so yeah, I think it's worth it to start this game. And you know what? Right now, there's so many things to do. I would like to say over the course of these events to get your desired ship that'll keep you busy until you get that ship. So story arcs. There's what you call the reputation grind, and that's, again, I won't go into it in this, but it's a thing that keeps a lot of people busy, is leveling up their reps or finishing off their reps, because through those reputations that align with new story arcs, you get just new gear. So, and there's a lot of really good gear that you can get for free just by playing the game, playing the content that's meant to give you rewards for that particular rep. So yeah, is it worth playing 2021 from a casual gamer? And if I was talking to myself just starting now, I would tell me, Triz, start it. Just play. And I would have given him the same advice I'm giving out now. Same thoughts. So again, you'd be able to get all these, any ship that was released up to 2020, which does include this and a bunch of other good ships, and a lot of desirable ships really that you don't get for free in game or is not even in the C-store, for us astronomical. So all you have to invest is time. But I want to say, in investing your time into this MMO, into the Star Trek Online, I can almost guarantee you're going to crack a smile. Whether it's nostalgia, meeting people who are like-minded like you, or just seeing the joy of a beam overload followed off by Hyle 3, which is Boff Power here that spits out 3 torps, because Star Trek Nemesis. Favorite battle in Star Trek. One of the, I could say. Don't judge, I like it. So anyways, so yeah, I would almost guarantee you're gonna crack a smile. Whether it's just to be enjoying of going through the story, like I said, meeting people, or just looking at your ships. I spend hours sometimes just here, just looking at my ships, just doing this. I don't know, that's just me. And again, I think Star Trek Online is such a kind of sandbox where you can just kind of do whatever you want. You know, man, there's people I know who just spend hours in the tailor, you know, either ship tailor and or like uniform tailor, and I've been told that Space Barbie is the true end game. So anyways, in terms of that, you can again be able to go through everything that still has to offer, which is a lot. There's a lot. But get the ship that you want to fly, that you've seen on the shows. I don't think there's a ship yet that they've showed up to 2020 that's not in game yet. I could be wrong, could be corrected, but at least the major ones. Even the, what you call the La Sirena from Picard, the Inquiry, that was the USS Control-Alt-V, copy and paste. A lot of people have been calling that, but I got it. I don't know, well, I do know why, because it did grow on me. Let's not talk about the deflector. There's no deflector shaming here, so just leave it as it is, okay? So, yeah, the Inquiry, I think the Romulan, at least the main ship. There are, okay, so the fighters, probably I don't think they aren't in game yet, but the main Romulan ship at the last standoff in Star Trek Picard between Picard, Riker when he arrived, and the Romulan fleet, there was a new Warbird, new Romulan ship, and it's in game now. And you know what? I'm not one for wing designs, but I think I'll mess with that. It's starting to grow on me. I don't know why. I may have the Scimitar already, but right now my main Romulan, I have two. My main Romulan is flying the legendary Tliss, which actually is another legendary bundle in-game, but we're not going to talk about that. But on a quick note, I will say that with the exception of the lifetime subscription, you can buy anything in this game if you invest the time. I don't like to use the word grind, because grind to me means you're doing it almost out of, oh, I have to get this next best console that came out, so I have to do X, Y, Z. And if you're just investing your time, I think that means you enjoy it. So when you invest your time in something that you enjoy and love, it doesn't seem like a grind. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but anyways, that's me. So yeah, there's nothing in game here that you can't get without using in-game resources. You don't have to spend real-life money, just time. And I will say this, one of the things prior to all these new Star Trek shows coming out, I was a little worried of the health of this game in terms of its longevity, because this is already like a 10-year-old game, 10 plus year old, it's 11 years old. And I keep seeing, and this is my first MMO, like I said before, but I keep hearing that it's a milestone, no one ever thought it would reach this point, blah, 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 blah. And at that point, before the new Star Trek stuff, I didn't know what was coming down the pipeline, right? They were kind of reaching for ships here and there, almost like Eagle mossing it out. Just, oh, the ship's there, let's make it, sell it. But with all this new content, and more content incoming, I'm going to say it, I'm more enthusiastic of this game's life, at least for now, because like I said, there's a lot of content that will be coming in the Star Trek universe, which will bleed into this game, okay? Because what they need to do is they need to pay the hamsters, okay? Because if you don't pay the hamsters, they ain't gonna run their wheel that makes the server go, okay? So that's just, again, free to play, but with that endgame content, there will be content or things, items, ships that you will have to, that they will make it so that you have to spend money to get it quicker. If you're patient, you can get anything in game. Information on how to get it, I may do more streams like this. I find that streaming is probably easier for me because I don't have a lot of time to sit down and edit. I'm very active in real life. I got a job, family, hobbies. I like running, do Muay Thai, boxing, volleyball. Well, I can't do all that right now, but I still do my running. But anyways, I'm also in the choir in my church. So anyways, when it comes to, again, going back to why I think it's worth playing this game in 2021, is that you can get anything you've seen up to this point in game. You can have a Star Trek experience playing this game. And there's little ties to all the other Star Trek lore here, which again, it connects it all. And I mentioned DS9 earlier. Their arc there, they got the voice overs from the actual crew. So Odo's in game, rest in peace, Odo. Dr. Bashir, Kira, they're in game. Nog, rest in peace, Nog. And that's I think that's one of the things that I've enjoyed a lot is the voiceovers, and especially now that we've had some of our elite Star Trek actors pass away, it's nice to have them in game. Even Spock's, especially in the early stages when you first get into sector space, you'll hear him. And I just heard him last night, just on a new tune that I had, and I haven't taken sector space. And when I got him there, I heard him, and it was great hearing him. So again, this game will give you that nostalgic feeling, will connect you. So if you're an MMO player, not MMO player, gamer, not gamer, Star Trek lover, there's something, I believe, for everyone here in this game, and it's one of my escapes. And like I said earlier, we need an escape. It's one of the things that has kept me sane, to be able to just enjoy my time, playing a game, but also being able to relive my passion and love for Star Trek. And you can play the game any you want. I just personally play it canon. You can chase the DPS, you can space Barbie, you can build the ships the way you want, and no one, for the most part, shouldn't bother you. But I had maybe 1 or 2 negative experiences over the years since 2014 playing this game. Someone telling me I didn't have enough DPS. I'm like, oh well, I'm sorry. So I didn't kill it in 3 seconds. I killed it in 10. Really? You're gonna get mad? Really? So anyways, don't worry about that. Do you play this game, enjoy it for what it is. Okay, so I just wanted to get it out there. One of the major reasons right now to start playing this game is that you can get any ship. You will have the ability to get any ship in game. You just have to participate in the 5 upcoming events, which will span over a year, a good portion of the year. It's like every 2 months, I think. But again, you get any ship, and this could be one of it. This could be one of the ships that you get. Like I said, I like looking at my ships, and it could be whatever your end game can be, whatever you make it. So I thought I'd get it out there. Just need to get my thoughts out there. I'm sure there may be some questions you may have or not, which is fine. But I thought I'd just get this out there. And I'm a casual gamer. I'm no one really special in the community there. Although I'm gonna just get out of there. I did create this channel, which is called the Star Trek Battles channel. And in that channel I created, I found like-minded people. And what we do there is run canon builds. So we just look the part. So some of us, like myself at times, will take that and push it because I can in terms of the resources I have, and just see how well a canon ship, and what I mean by that is not a ship that you just park and just spit everything you have. No, to me, I like trying to recreate in my head the space battles, Star Trek battles. So I'd swoop in, unleash my 4 forward weapons, broadside, and then fly away while shooting torpedoes. To me, that's Star Trek battle, and that's the Star Trek battle that I've experienced in other games previously, like I mentioned. But again, that can be all done and played how you want. So it's been kind of a long video. I apologize. Like I said, I don't do videos that I create, and this is the only way I can get my thoughts out there on YouTube or any platform. So like I said, I have my YouTube channel. Mostly Star Trek Online is what I play. What got me into, I guess, this, kind of making streams or like that was Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. So I also play that. So there's some vids in my video for that. So, but mostly I'm on Twitch. I stream nightly. Trizandr, Trizandr. Stop by, say hi, and I've only been streaming for like 7 days, 8, like a week, and what I found and what my goal is just to find people out there who are like me, who love Star Trek, and there's been moments that we've been able to talk about the Star Trek shows, Star Trek Endgame, even do battles online, team up, do a little pew-pew. On my YouTube profile pic, it's actually the number 54, and that signified one of the missions. It's kind of like a, what do you call it? It's called the Kobayashi Maru mission, which is one of those, you go until you die, so survival. And I've never done that, and we reached level 54, so that's the first time I did it. Was on stream, so I had a ton of fun, and it was late though. We didn't stop until 3 o'clock in the morning my time, and I paid for that. I think I'm still paying for that, but anyways. So yeah, again, I'm on Twitch, I stream there. I just talk, just like this. I geek out, I nerd out, I talk about ships, cannon, phasers, quantums, photon, blah, 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 blah. How much I love this, how much I hate that. But in the end, just trying to find people where I can just chill with and talk about Star Trek and share the love I have for Star Trek to those who also love Star Trek in their own way, and that's fine. Stop by, see what I do. I do daily stuff, but I do almost every day battles on screen. So you'll see the gameplay, you'll see it in action. Not that there's no videos out there on YouTube, there are, but that's what I do. So anyways, I think I'm going to end it there. I really hope this is helpful to 1, 2, 3, maybe more people, and that this is something that you can try and experience what Star Trek Online is in 2021. And I'm pretty sure over, like I said, the time that you start until you decide to stop, you will hopefully, I can almost guarantee you'll crack a smile. Okay, and to me, this game offers that, and sometimes that's enough. So anyways, it's enough for me. I'm gonna end it there. I thank you for stopping by. I thank you for watching this. If this is something that helped you out, something that you liked, hope you consider dropping a like, subscribing if you think that this is something that will work for you. I don't have the best setup. Like I said, I just started streaming, so this is just in my bonus room in the morning on my break from work. I thought I'd hit it out there. So again, really, I just want to emphasize that you can get the Star Trek experience playing this game in 2021. And if anything, it'll be a year, 2, 3 years, depending on the content that they spit out in real life, but it will bleed into Stowe. So again, I hope this has been helpful. Drop a like, subscribe. Like I said, I stream. I don't really have time to create videos, so this is just better for me. It's just when I stream, just be able to get my thoughts out and talk. Because if I wouldn't be doing this, it would just all be in here and I'd probably go crazy. So I need to get it out there. I need to get my thoughts out there, just like so many other people. So again, I'm on Twitch, Trizander, Trizander. And my in-game handle is at Trizeo1, Trizeo. Hit me up in game. Hit me on the stream. Drop me a message. I will answer it. If you need help in game, I'll do that. Right? And I hope you give it a try. I hope someone gives it a try. It just helps support the game. And really, it's almost a selfish reason. It helps support the game so that it can keep on existing, and so that I can keep on enjoying it. But hopefully, you'll end up enjoying it too as well. So, again, I'll leave it there. This is going to be my nerdy part. Thank you, captains. The salute's right there on screen. But take care, stay safe, and look for more stuff from me. It'll probably, like I said, be more live streams, but just stuff like little content like this, and probably some more. Who knows? Anyways, take care, all. Thanks.